guys, so Merry Everybody, it's MicheleMarieDalene, and today, of course, is Wednesday. It is the 11th of October, and the temperatures in the next few days are going to be cooling down nicely. You're going to be seeing temperatures in the upper teens in the Celsius ranges. You can't wait to see the upper teens in the Fahrenheits. That'd be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Those of you Fahrenheiters out there. Today I wanted to talk to you about just basically everything. Well, we'll keep it short anyway. I don't want to go too long, do we? First of all, let's start with the fact that my channel has become more popular. We have 195 subscribers. We are 5 short of our goal of the big 200. So if you guys know anybody who would like to join the channel, it's very easy. You see at the bottom of the screen here, in the lower right hand corner it says subscribe NASU. Click on that. Make sure to click on the bell to receive notifications of any new videos that come up. Also, Lumi wants me to remind you to subscribe to her channel. It's really easy. Her channel is http://www.youtube.com/USCR/LUMIFINISTRA. And again, just subscribe to her channel, and then you'll always see any new videos that Lumi does. Lumi does a lot of videos on things, spirituality topics. Sometimes we'll work as great set of bookends, so if you have me, you have her, you get a pretty well-rounded education. Lately we've been talking a little bit about Sherry Heaton, Love. Heaton is her maiden name. Her married name is Love, L-O-V-E. About being on my videos again for Sunday. It is negotiations. However, I wanted to personally explain very shortly my concerns about that, and if you know my channel and the way this channel was intended to be, you would understand the reason I have my trepidations. Sherry is definitely not, does not use language that's appropriate for children. This channel is oriented to be a bit accessible to all ages. It's a family-oriented channel. This means that we would prefer to keep all dialogue appropriate for families. So the question is how can I get Sherry to respect that and not exceed our boundaries that we have set ourselves as our channel's objectives. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Sherry will supposedly be meeting us on Google Hangouts on air, like Dory was last week, because of ease here. That way I won't have to get in her face, literally in her face, and so she can't read the questions. So she'll be able to read the questions from her cell phone as well. So it makes it easier. Let's see. Okay, the premonition. I wanted to talk about that, and somebody asked me how often do my premonitions come true. I honestly don't know. I never actually kept score. More than often, when I have bad juju vibes, it usually means that it seems like it's more than likely it's going to come true. That was very, very realistic. Full color, full sound. High HD color, HD video, HD sound. I mean, it was almost like I was sitting right there in the baseball park with my brother. So it was pretty doggone precise. And even here's the funny thing: I'm not the kind of person who sits at a World Series game, because I don't really like sports. It's just it's so weird. Or anybody else looking at the game through his eyes. I don't know. Anyway, the point was it was quite fascinating to see what happened. There's so many precise conditions that must apply. Number one, the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox would have to be playing in the World Series. Number two, the game would have to be in Fenway Park. Number three, it appears the game is a day game. Okay? And that means that all those conditions must be true for that condition to be true. So that's pretty precise conditions. So we'll have to see what happens. And we could talk about death. You know, one of the psalmists said, "Death, where is thy sting?" Well, basically, here's what it works with death. When you die, you're not dead. Okay, let me cover that a bit on her channel on reincarnation, a video that Toy Talkers wanted to cover. So, Toy Talkers, go to Lemmy's channel. Your video on reincarnation is now online. You can check it out yourself. It's not that long. It covers a little more than just reincarnation. It also talks about salvation, and it also discusses the Black Lives Matter thing. Some of you asked about that and Lemmy's interpretation of it. And also, we discuss why we will not kneel to the flag. Because to us, kneeling to the flag is making the flag into a god. Now, I know as some people explained last night that's not what it means. Well, okay. But still, let's make sure we understand one thing here. Some people do take it that way. Okay? And no more than I stand for the presence of the Eucharistic host in the Mass. I kneel, or if I am not near a kneeler, I will basically prostrate myself on the floor. Seriously, I will do that. It's really important to remember that there are people's faith systems. They're all different, and so if you found that kind of a little bit bizarre, that's okay. That's just the way me. And let me see, it's evangelical Lutheran. I am Roman Catholic, so yeah, we got that a little bit under the bag too. So, you know, because she grew up in the Finnish state churches, and that's what she believes in. We're gonna be honest here and say that it's an interesting combination, because originally when I was born and raised, I was a Lutheran child myself, and of course I didn't feel comfortable in the Lutheran church, and though I left that church, went through RCIA, and became Catholic, and that was a long time ago. How many years ago was it? It was a long time ago. I think it was 1994 or 1993. A long time. I've always wanted to be a Catholic child, so it was just so easy to do. It just took a lot of training and study. The priest I was working with did a one-on-one with me because he realized that I knew more about the Bible than most people do, and I understood exactly what the meaning of the sacraments were and everything. So I got what is typically among Catholic converts would be like a 6 months to a year course. I got it done in less than 2 months. Less than 2 months. Holy cow. That was a really, really big thing, and I was really excited about that I aced the course. And here's the thing, it was Father Leon Restuccia's only catechumate. Well, actually, and that was totally amazing for him before he retired. He entered the priesthood as an associate priest, and he never, ever had that pleasure of having a catechumate and actually anointing the catechumate with the blessings of the oil and the chrism. I mean, and the prayer. That was totally awesome for him. And Father Anthony was also proud of him at the time. So it was a wonderful time all those years ago. And I still remember standing in front of the sanctuary of the church, looking out at the whole congregation. It was a Saturday night. And it was like, I just was like, oh my God, I was like, I couldn't believe this. This is really true. I am in the front of the entire Roman Catholic parish, looking out at all the many, many faces. It was beautiful. And then, of course, and I gave my profession of faith, and the whole church just busted out in applause, and it was totally amazing. I now kind of know what it feels like to be a celebrity, because I mean, there were people standing at ovation. It was totally crazy, and I remember that so well. I never had experienced it ever before, and I never experienced that since. And I must say, that was one wonderful time for me, spiritually as well. I know that Mother and Father God were watching me. I know that, my guardian angel, Lumi at the time was my guardian, my spirit guide was watching me. And I know that there was so much energy in that room. It was just unbelievable. And of course, I still live my faith, even if I don't always go to Mass every day. And here's the irony. Where is my church? Right there. That's where I take my profession of faith. That's where I completed my RCIA training. And that's why the soup kitchen's special to me, because it's right next to my church. So I always know that when I come here, if I ever want to go in and, and go to see Christ in the, the church on the Christ, on the cross, he's right there. Of course, I also am sitting in front of an evangelical Episcopal cross right here. Another reason why I'm always here at this table is because I know that this cross, even though it's very Protestant-like, it doesn't matter. It's just, it means something very important to me. It's just like the situation with the United States flag. We know that Christ didn't actually die on this piece of wood over here, on this one, but he died on Golgotha and on Calvary. But still, it means just like the American flag does. It represents his death and passion, and how much he was willing to give up for our sins. And that's what makes this so special. Okay, it's running long. I didn't mean to get this long. I know you guys hate 1 12 minutes and 7 seconds long. So, well, here's the deal. We're going to cover a lot this weekend. And I would definitely be more than willing to talk about my experience during that time of my receiving the blessings. I'd be more than willing to talk about that. That was just crazily awesome. But since that time, my life has been pretty good. I'll be honest, I'm not perfect. No one's life is perfect. But I've had a wonderful time. It's funny because originally I started my equivalent of my catechism in the Lutheran church as a kid, and I never finished it because I thought I thought the way that the catechism of the Lutheran church was so wrong. It was so uncomfortable to me. So what was nice is Father Leon, by the way, was able to build upon the Lutheran catechism and helped me to untangle some of the things that I knew deep down in my heart faith were not correct. So it was just a wonderful thing, and I never had a problem with it. I also learned, because we were also going to congregational churches, Presbyterian churches, non-denominational churches, Baptist churches, whatever, is that one of the most important things is that people find God in all kinds of ways. And it doesn't matter if others don't like how you find God. Some people may find God by looking at the clouds in the sky. Some people may find God by looking at the universe and all its celestial mechanics. Some may find God by looking into the eyes of people they see every day. Some people may find God in looking at the cracks in the highway. Who knows? Everybody's uniquely tuned to this higher plane in their own way. So, and that's the reason why it's important to keep all those people's feelings in perspective, because their ways no worse or no better than your way. It's just the way that they see God and they see the faith systems in the world. Alright, so for now, hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.